From the Newstalk ZB newsroom, this is Newsfix.
In this update, $2 billion has been set aside for new helicopters and $957 million earmarked over 4 years for Defence Force activities. It's the first step in a $12 billion investment plan for defence spending to eventually reach 2% of GDP. Defence Minister Judith Collins says the Defence Force needs the tools to respond both domestically and globally.
When something happens, you need a Defence Force that's ready and equipped to do whatever is asked of it, and it needs to be able to do that immediately.
Prime Minister Chris Luxon says New Zealand's values include supporting the rules-based system.
But we also can't just talk the values and the words. We actually need to back it up with defence assets and security assets, and that's what we're doing.
New Zealanders are becoming increasingly anxious about storms and heavy rainfall. An Ipsos survey for the insurance company IAG New Zealand found over half of respondents recently experienced anxiety because of weather. Almost half are specifically concerned about flooding. The so-called Trump slump could soon play a role in our next election. Australian Prime Minister Anthony Albanese has been re-elected overnight in a landslide victory. Canadian newcomer Mark Carney was voted into office earlier in the week. Former National Party Minister Stephen Joyce says Mr Carney and Mr Albanese's victories represent a swing away from the more MAGA style of populist policies that can be driven by social media. Mr Joyce expects to see a similar change in our next election.
What it does mean is that you actually have to persuade the broad middle that these are the right moves. It's not enough to persuade social media.
Tensions are rising between India and Pakistan. Small arms firing's been reported along the border. Pakistan claims India's planning to launch military action. Pakistan test-fired a ballistic missile today. India's announced a ban on all Pakistan ships, imports and post. The cause is a terrorist attack that killed at least 26 tourists in Indian-administered Kashmir last month. That's news. In sport, Moana Pasifika have the advantage over the Highlanders in their Super Rugby game underway in Dunedin. Moments ago, early in the second half, Moana led 22-15. Blues loose forward Cameron Suafoa's cancer's returned. The Blues say the 27-year-old's undergone surgery to resect another tumour after the return of his sarcoma. The Wellington Phoenix plan to send off a pair of defenders in their A-League regular season finale with Perth Glory in Wellington. Scott Wootton and Sam Sutton are playing their final games in Phoenix colours with the defensive duo linked to the Glory next season. Play just underway. Golfer Ryan Fox has mixed 5 birdies with 4 bogeys for a 1-under third round to be tied for 52nd at the latest PGA Tour event in Texas. That's sport. I'm Joe Gilfillan.
For more news, listen to Newstalk ZB live on iHeartRadio.